Ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. Oh ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. Ba 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 baran. You got me rocking and rolling, rocking.
Hello everyone, this is JPL back for another reaction video, and today I'll be reacting to MLP Season 7, Episode 5, Fluttershy Leans In. Okay, so, I think that Hasbro is making a mistake, for releasing the, later episodes earlier in Canada, because that means that their viewership for the episode in the US is gonna drop down tremendously. And I know Big Jim has said that that ratings, they don't actually affect the show, but I think in a way it does. It shows the studio that people are really have no interest in watching this. And, also shows like Hasbro's like, the interest in this is like lowering, it's not, I don't think it's profitable to keep doing this. Now, yes, I know Big Jim, he did say that it's not going to affect the show. However, thinking of it logically, I think that it would make sense that it would affect the show. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't like how they're releasing the episodes later, because spoilers are something that's going to happen. Now, granted, I'm going to stay away from spoilers, stay away from all of the arts, but to be honest, I'm not going to avoid going and searching through what's going on in the world. I have to see what's up with some people, and they might spill some spoilers on us. So yeah, just so you know, I don't like the idea that the season is airing earlier in Canada. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, click. Angel, why are you wearing a hat? Fluttershy, what are you doing?
Are you okay, Angel?
Oh no, your thing's red.
I told you that entering the tiny
The
girl
fandom's all happy now.
is a dangerous critter right now.
Oh hey, a giraffe.
Oh dear.
Never seen that before. So ponies and giraffes. Okay, we're building an animal community. However, this is kind of weird. So that means, are the other animals sentient? Because we know that the sheep and cows are sentient. What about the other animals? Like, they have shown that they do have some forms of sentience, but are they like, actually talking? Or are they just gonna go, rah?
Anyway, I just can't believe all these poor little animals are hurt.
I mean, the goats are also sentient. They helped, Iron Will out.
Animals on my doorstep. Maybe,
Where's the cutie map? I think it's about time they start finishing that arc. Because it's going on for 2 seasons now. And if they just leave it out, it's just probably the worst arc I've ever seen. I really wish Fluttershy had something like this, like what she just mentioned now, over the past seasons. Because so far her only ambition was to go to the Canterlot Gardens so that she can see all the exotic animals. And after that, there has not been any thing to go up to. Neither is there Pinky and Applejack. I mean, we assume that Applejack to run the farm, but she technically does run the farm, so. So You gotta organize it.
You know, I designed the Ponyville Hospital. I could do the exact same thing right here.
No.
So it'll take a while to clear all these trees.
But I didn't want to clear the trees. I wanted you.
Honestly, you have enough space where you are.
Talking about doesn't really seem like a cohesive structure.
You're trying to do something that's never been done before.
That's actually a good ambition there. However, I think you need a fund. Like a charity fund for this.
All right then, I'll see what I can do.
Be more thorough about what you want. And also,
I know she thinks she knows what's best, but when she sees how much better it works with these plans, she'll thank us.
Actually, you have the right to tell them no. Because they're your workers, aren't they? Because you're in charge of what they have to do for you. I mean, I'm talking legally within our world. If you're ordering, like, having a construction built, and you have a specific design, then legally they have to go by your design and make it work. Assuming that the building laws for the city comply with your design.
Sometimes they need me to steer them away from it,
No.
especially if it's dirt.
No, legally, you can't, no. You can do that, but they have to, no. You can sue, you can tell them no, you do this because this is what I hired you for. There's a whole standard of rules that they're not going by.
A giraffe can't fit through this door. With these curtains blocking the light, how are the birds gonna sing in the sunshine? And this is the opposite of a nice hug.
Honestly, these are bad business ponies. Honestly, they have...
That's not true. We use the trees just like you asked.
And that curtain fabric is organic. It's got natural fibers.
And I added pillows inside my cages. That should count as feeling like a hug.
She said no cages. She said don't take down the trees. And she gave you a specific design to go with.
Vision wasn't all it was cracked up to be.
Or maybe you don't know how to take instruction well. How do they even get a job, to be honest? How do they get in their line of business if they don't take the... Yeah, there you go, Fluttershy. There you go. Yeah, that giraffe probably should die, because if that giraffe is stupid enough to run its head against that door, then... Yeah, it's not a healthy giraffe. Something's wrong with it. It looks like you reorganized your chart.
I guess that hard hat would build whatever you want.
I never would have invited Dandy to help if I thought he'd act in such a manner. And right where
I mean, aren't there
I'm sorry, Fluttershy.
designers that are more natural that you know, Rarity? Ooh, looks like a treehouse waterfall. Ooh, and a hammock. Hello. Wow. 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 This is continuity that I'd never thought I'd see again. Perfect, because, yeah, they turned their land into a sanctuary for animals. Ow, I forgot about them.
It's okay, Lola. We all move at our own pace.
Oh. How do sloths mate? If they're so slow... I'm sorry that this is the first thing that comes to my head, but sloths are traditionally really slow. So are koalas. So how do they reproduce? It's not an important question to answer. It's just an interesting one. Alright, that was the episode. What do I think of it? I enjoyed it. I really liked what they did with Fluttershy here. However, I do feel like it would have been more impactful if, she wanted this desire way back in the earlier seasons. Because this was just introduced in one episode, and it was completed in one episode. There was no, like, a journey to go through, like Rarity getting her Canterlot boutique, and Rainbow Dash joining the Wonderbolts. There wasn't like a whole thing. It's just like, this is a sudden thing that, okay, I'm going to do this now. And she did it. So, it's not as impactful as it could have been, but it was still a pretty good thing that she did. I've already told you things that I didn't really like. How the workers, they didn't follow instructions like they're supposed to. Because if they don't follow instructions, then they don't do what the person wants. And they fail at doing their jobs. Yeah, okay. And so Fluttershy, I'm glad the writer recognized that Fluttershy has, through the years, gone bolder. She can now take care of herself. She knows how to stand up for herself, which I'm glad this writer recognizes that. And the thing that's going to annoy me is that I know that in the future, if, other writers write this, assuming if they're not in cahoots, then they're just going to put Fluttershy back to where they were. Like the whole Fluttershy not being afraid. 28 pranks later, she's afraid of her own shadow. Or Rainbow Dash saying boo. Which is really bad for the character if it keeps going like just between the two. Now, Fluttershy is my favorite character, not because of the character herself. It's because she's the quietest of the character. And if you're saying like, oh, wow, that's just, you don't like when other characters talk. No, it's just that me and my sister, we're both like reserved from when we talk. We're the ones who sit back and listen to others when they talk, and we don't just talk wildly. We think about things before we go and talk, and yeah, we are a bit shy ourselves. So yeah, so I enjoyed this episode. It was really good. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.